The Championship of North America tonight against Doug Dewitt and Gil Clancy. Let's just do a quick little look at the boobs.
He couldn't. He hurt Mark Medal in the first round. He couldn't get him out. It was at 154 pounds. I think that he's going to be able to punch better as a 160 pounder. It goes against what usually happens. Usually, as they go up in weight class, they lose their punch. I just happen to think that Tommy's going to be a better puncher at 160 pounds.
So we outboxed him. I was always afraid because Milton was telling me between rounds of his great punching power.
There's more to the story of Doug Dewitt. Perhaps one of the question marks about Doug is the fact that while he says that he doesn't want to be just a survivor, doesn't want to just go the distance, on the other hand, you don't hear him say, I'm going to win this fight. You hear him say, I think I've got a shot. So we have to wonder how much confidence he brings in, especially off the loss to Milton McCrory.
Well, he lost to Tommy's teammate, Milton McCrory, and I'm sure that everybody in Detroit, and I guess everybody in boxing, thinks right now Tommy's a more formidable fighter than Milton McCrory. So he's tackled
Hearns in front of his hometown crowd for the first time in 2.5 years. Tommy Hearns, the NABF middleweight champion, being welcomed into Cobo Arena. Thomas Hearns, a not unexpected. No standing 8 count. There is a mandatory 8 count if he came in at 159. Doug. Well, America the Beautiful.
Even 160 pounds is professional record. An excellent one of 27 victories, only 3 defeats and 3 draws, 17 big KOs. He's from Yonkers, New York. He's never been stopped, never been down. Ladies and gentlemen, Doug Cobra Dewitt! Gold trunk, weighing the 159-pound Leland, his professional record. 42 victories, only 2 defeats, 36 KOs from the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan.
Fighting, take one step back, then resume fighting. I want you to watch your low punches, you're holding and hitting back here and back there are fouls and make lots of fight. In the event the fighter is knocked down, you know the fighter standing will go to the furthest neutral corner and stay till I tell you to come out. And the fighter's down, you know, must take a full 8 count at least. I want you to shake hands, protect yourself at all times, come out fighting with a belt, and good luck to both of you, John.
Who's the chief second here? To vault into the middleweight title picture, as Iran Barkley did by defeating #1 rated James Kinchin just minutes ago here on Showtime Championship Boxing. Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy watching DeWitt and Thomas Hearns, round 1.
Tim, you know, Showtime's getting to be known as the station of upsets. Donald Curry, James Kinchin.
Well, Thomas Hearns doesn't want to be another victim, especially here in front of his hometown crowd. He also wants to look good winning. He felt that in the Mark Medal fight, he wasn't at his best. Said it was difficult to make 154. Had trouble with Medal. Eventually the fight stopped, but primarily because of cuts and swelling on the face of Medal. And Hearns hearing boos from the crowd in Las Vegas. He would like to make it a good, quick, short, effective hitman-style knockout over a guy who's never been down.
And also dangerous with the left hook. Tim, the key is going to be if Hearns can keep that jab in DeWitt's face and set him up.
DeWitt, the natural 160-pounder. As he pointed out himself, Hearns coming up from welterweight.
This is the way Hearns started with James Schuler. Good left hooks to the body, then he hit him with the right hand on the chin, and it was all over.
Hearns nearly stumbled there as DeWitt stepped on his foot accidentally.
How do you know it was accidental, Tim?
Well, I was assuming that, Gil, but we'll watch and see if he tries it again intentionally.
There's that left hook of DeWitt's.
Under the 1 minute mark we go. Short right hand landed by DeWitt. Said his plan was to start reasonably slowly in the first 2 or 3 rounds, feel the effect of Hearns' punching power, get a sense of the range, and then he would come on, and he thinks Hearns' stamina will be in question in the later rounds. Final seconds of round number 1, scheduled for 12, the North American Middleweight Championship. Thomas Hearns, who has his assessment there,